Hey everyone, welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So we have 3 new stimulus checks that have just been approved that will be going out this month in December in 3 different states. These are going to be stimulus checks, rebate checks, whatever you want to call them. They are going to be going out on the state level. So we're going to be covering who is going to be eligible to receive these payments. Plus, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is going to be heading to the White House tomorrow, asking for even more money from United States taxpayers. So we'll be covering that as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, right now in the month of December with Webull, as long as you open an account and deposit at least 1 penny, you will be receiving 20 free stocks. Each stock is going to be worth at least $3. So when you go to sell those stocks, if you don't want to invest at this point in time, it will be worth at least $60. That money, of course, you can transfer right back to your bank account. So if you do want some free stocks or free money just for opening an account and depositing at least 1 penny, I will be leaving a link in a pinned comment below. Okay, so diving right into the main content of today's video, we're going to start out with a poll that was on X, formerly known as Twitter, by Elon Musk. And he was asking whether or not we should reinstate Alex Jones, who is the host of Infowars, back on the platform of X. And well, by popular vote, 70% of people on the platform said that yes, we should be reinstating Alex Jones. Now, he was actually on kind of like a podcast live thing on X the other day. And he was asked kind of different questions about the Sandy Hook deal and the things that he said and things like that. And Jones said it was pretty much like overblown, that he was just trying to play devil's advocate, that he truly did not mean the things that he said. But because he said all those things, of course, he was sued multiple times and basically is going to have to be declaring bankruptcy. Pretty much destroyed his whole life over that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Should he have been scrutinized and have been sued this much as he has? Let me know what your thoughts are. But according to The Hill, the Infowars host was pressed on the issue during an appearance on X-based live streams co-hosted by Musk and Mario Nawfal on Sunday. He said, quote, "One of the questions I really have to get out of the way, and you're probably talking about this already before, is the whole Sandy Hook thing." Musk asked Jones, "So what exactly did you say, and what is wrong with the situation?" In response, Jones said that he was simply trying to cover the news of the mass shooting, noting that he fell victim to a politically motivated judge, noting former President Trump's ongoing legal challenges in New York. He went on to say, quote, "And I had a very small operation and did not even understand how powerful I was. And so when that event is called the school shooting, which I do believe happened 11 years ago, the internet exploded. It was the top story for off and on for years with all these professors and former school safety people, and all of them saying they believed it was a drill, and I simply covered them for covering that. And so suddenly I would wake up and there would be sometimes 100 articles or more a day, every major news channel saying that I was currently saying nobody died and currently sending people to their houses, currently peeing on graves." Jones also said that he had to give numerous apologies for his comments about Sandy Hook, claiming that he was just playing, quote, devil's advocate, and he did not believe the shooting was staged. Quote, "I apologize in every show, and I'll say it again, I apologize that I just gave my commentary because I'm really just a guy talk radio show host. So I do that on the internet. I just take calls and interview guests, and then I play devil's advocate," Jones explained. "And if that hurts people's feelings, I apologize, but I did not send people to your houses. I did not pee on graves. I don't know any of the stuff that went on." So let me know once again in the comment section below, what do you think about this whole situation? Of course, Jones is once again going to be given a platform on X, something that he pretty much got taken away from on every other major platform. Now, in some other news, of course, the main story, as you can see in the title of today's video, we do have 3 more stimulus checks going out that have been approved in 3 different states. There's stimulus checks, rebate checks, whatever you want to call them. They are going to be checks going out to Americans. Once again, this is going to be in 3 states, so we're going to be covering that right now. So the first 2 states, of course, we have Alabama. So in Alabama, residents are set to receive a maximum of $300 beginning on December 1st and a one-time rebate after the state reported about a $3 billion budget surplus for the fiscal year. Only those who filed a 2021 income tax return on or before October 17, 2022 will qualify for the rebates, and non-residents, estates, or trust, or anyone who is claimed as a dependent during the 2021 tax year do not qualify. Alabamans are said to receive $150 for single filers or married couples who filed separately, while joint filers qualify for a $300 rebate. The cash is not taxable, the governor's office said. So let me know in the comment section below if you live in the state of Alabama. The second checks that are going to be going out this month happen to be in Alaska. So meanwhile, in Alaska, the state's dividend from its oil revenues paid out to its citizens this year is a little over $1,300. The payments for 2023 went out beginning on November 16th. Some residents, however, may see their dividends sent to them beginning on December 14th if their applications have an, quote, eligible not paid status on December 6th. For those whose eligible not paid status shows on January 10th, their funds will be distributed on January 18th of 2024, according to the state's Department of Revenue. And then finally, the last state, the third state with checks going out this month in December, happens to be Texas. So in the Lone Star State, they're expected to send out its checks at the end of the month by mail by December 28th, while direct deposits will be made one day later on December 29th, but there are some conditions to be able to receive this economic aid. In the case of Texas, annuity payments are issued based on the teacher retirement system and are distributed on the last business day of each month. And then finally, the last story of today's video. Of course, we had the Ukrainian president and Vladimir Zelensky once again visiting Joe Biden in the White House, asking for more money and their continued support. So basically, he's going to be asking for around $111 billion. This is something that Joe Biden completely supports. He supports sending another $111 billion over to Ukraine to, fund their war. And while that's fine in all, you might support Ukraine personally, and you might support Israel, for example. The problem is here right now, as a country, we are $34 trillion in debt pretty much. And if you or I were that much in debt, or let's just say we're in debt by $100,000, we certainly wouldn't be sending money to, other people or other things for, let's say, like another $50,000. If you're that far in debt, we should be focusing on paying things down rather than just, continuing to send money out to things that don't really help out our own household and our own household here at home. We have people on the streets that are homeless. We have people who are going hungry. We have a Social Security trust fund that's going to be going insolvent in 10 years, where at that point, we won't even be able to pay out 100% of the benefits. So meanwhile, while we have Americans here at home struggling, we're looking at sending another $100 billion over to Ukraine. If it wasn't for the Republicans and Bernie Sanders here, as we can see by the article, who also voted no, then we definitely would have been sending more money over to Ukraine. So we'll end up seeing what ends up happening. Of course, Joe Biden is going to continue pushing for this to happen. But again, while we have Americans here at home struggling, it looks like, the president and Joe Biden wants to send even more cash overseas. But let me know what your thoughts are on that. But that's all we have for today's video. Certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you in the next video.